It is a high-stakes game. Couples working together to build a business and a brand, and we've seen it be an enormous success. Exhibit A, Chip and Joanna Gaines. Who doesn't love them? The stars of the HGTV show Fixer Upper. They built a design and construction empire while maintaining a successful marriage. Other couples, though, haven't been as successful trying to maintain that work-life balance. We've been on the story of the flip-or-flop couple, Christina and Tarek El Moussa. We know now that they have filed for divorce. And despite the split, though, supposedly their HGTV show will go on. Psychotherapist and author of Your Best Age Is Now, Robi Ludwig, joins us on the story. This is a big issue for a lot of people. There are plenty of couples. It certainly is not limited to home design and home flipping shows on HGTV. But plenty of couples all across industries work together. Are there certain people, though, certain personalities who are more well-suited to being with someone 24/7?
Well, you know, there are couples that really enjoy being around each other, and they love that entrepreneurial idea. They know what strengths they give each other, and they think about the bottom line. What are the couple's career goals? And if they feel that they're a great team, it can really work well for certain couples. But you have to know who you are. Some people need a break from each other, and I think that's okay. And some people can get that when they work collaboratively. It doesn't mean that they're in each other's space 24/7.
When you look at a couple, though, who then decides to split up, and plenty of couples have done it successfully to continue to maintain the business, it doesn't always work for people, though.
Right.
What should you take into consideration if you are dissolving the personal relationship but keeping the business one?
Well, I think you have to know who you are. If it's really going to be damaging to your psyche, then maybe it's best to take a break and say, you know, my ego can't handle this. I need a break. I need to live my life, and I just can't work with this person who's an ex. In other cases, you have to put it into perspective, be pragmatic. If this is what your career goals are, if financially this is your best option, then you need to learn how to look at this partner in a different way as a friend. And also, don't talk about your private relationships with this person anymore. You need to develop new rules.
Does that also help, though, even if you are in a successful, happy relationship? If you try to leave, let's say you are a couple that works together, let's say you have kids, that can eat up a lot of energy for any couple, but especially if you're working together. Is it better to try to keep the work stuff during work hours and deal with any personal issues afterwards?
Well, in an ideal world, maybe, but I think there's so much overlap in everybody's world. But what I think you need to do if you're working with your partner is to listen to them and respect them. So if there's a desire to turn off the work talk and talk more personally, then that's where you go. And I think couples who work with each other, it's like a fine dance. You learn how to dance together in the right way. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't do it, right? They probably wouldn't have a business that works.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yes.
And if the show does go on,
it'll probably do better because everybody's going to want to see, ooh, how are they getting along?
At least that first episode, everyone's going to want to tune in to see.
That's right. Maybe they'll get back together. I'm always a romantic. I want everybody getting back together if they can.
They might. Hopefully they'll both find their happy place no matter what. Robbie, always good to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you too.